Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of waiting. In fact, we live in a culture where nobody seems to want to wait for anything. I mean, in our lifetime today, we get instant food, we get instant service, theoretically, super fast internet. I mean, the dial-up days are long gone. I think about it, who likes slow? I mean, who invented slow internet? I believe that was Satan. So we don't wait for anything anymore. Like, think about even TV shows or movies. There was a day where if you didn't get there at 9:30 in the morning, you weren't going to see your show, or Thursday night at 8 o'clock, you were going to miss the show. But now you can watch whatever you want, wherever you want, on whatever device you want. And you know what's interesting? I think we expect God to behave in the same way. We expect God to be an instant God. I want an instant, I prayed about this morning. I want you to deliver now. And we're in Advent. We're in this strange season that nobody really seems to understand anymore. And it's really a season of waiting. That's what Advent is about. It's about waiting for God. It's about waiting for Christmas. It's about waiting for Jesus. And Advent is a very different kind of season because you can't really pull time forward. You can't exactly, reach into the future and pull time back to where you are. And so Advent is all about the hush. And personally, of all the fruits of the Holy Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience is the one that I find so hard. I find it frustrating when there are slow people in the fast lane on the highway, when you're behind that person at the grocery store that can't remember their PIN number. I mean, and I get that same way in my prayer life. But I learned a question a number of years ago that's really interesting from a leadership expert. Whenever you're in a delay, whenever you're in a season, ask this question where you don't get what you want when you want it. What does this make possible? What does this make possible when you are stuck in traffic? What does it make possible when the diagnosis you're waiting for hasn't come soon enough or it's not good enough? It should give you time to reflect, time to pray, time to listen, time to love. A few years ago, I was at a conference. I spoke all day. I was exhausted. I was tired. I'd been on my feet. And so around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're in the lobby, and all the other speakers were there. We were waiting for our rides. And I remember all I could think of is, I got to get back to the hotel and just crash. I need to sleep before dinner. And what was so interesting to me is as we sat there, we're all on our phones, we're all kind of ignoring each other because everybody's tired. I felt my strength renew. And I realized I didn't need a nap. I just needed to be quiet. In Isaiah chapter 40, it said, "Even youths shall faint and be weary, and young men shall be exhausted. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength." And maybe this Advent, that's what you need to do, is to wait on the Lord. That's what Advent is all about.